Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Spark of Genius Flesh and Blood production featuring another classic constructed gameplay video. So we have Iyslander Stormbind versus Briar, Warden of the something?
Warden of Thorns.
Warden of Thorns. Yeah, so I'm joined with my co-creator, co-commentator, co-caster, co-compatriot Rob, who's going to be on the Briar. So this is the Briar that won PT, Matthew Folks, I believe, won
Oops. Yep. Pro Tour
Wheel.
Little.
Yeah, and I'll be on the Iyslander build, the Spark of Genius Iyslander, which was just featured in the deck tech that would have been the video right before this, essentially, the one released right before this. So I'll be using this. This is not exactly the same as the Columbus lists, which are a little bit different, probably like eight or nine cards different. I think it really just depends on what you're looking at the meta for your particular tournament you're going to. You can change it accordingly. However, this is kind of like my take. Not just my take. It's myself and other input, what I've seen for the Iyslander build. So with that being said, I'm just going to go over the sideboard real quick here for Iyslander. So the cards they were not running in Iyslander into Briar, the Frost package, which is the 2 energy potions, 2 insidious chills, 3 amulet of ice. We are running the Frost itself because it is a blue ice 3 block, which we are just going to be using as a blue ice 3 block. So we're going to be pitching it, fusing with it. Very rarely going to be playing with it. I mean, we can play it, which is fine. However, it's mainly just there because it is a 3 block, which goes well with our defense reactions to block stuff for 7, stuff for 10. Just happen with channel mount and things like nimblism. That being said, cards like Epod and Amulet don't block at all, so they're less useful on those big channel turns when you don't have disruption. We are also signing out the Command and Conquers. This is because not as useful to like our plan is to mainly chip Arcane and Disruption with tempo, and taking away 1 card from Arsenal just still means that they have like a full 4 card hand, which could be just as devastating. They're not as reliant, and they also have a lot of draw effects on hit. And so using a turn to have to pitch to CNC and then Arsenal a card, I'm probably going to end up just blocking with it most of the time. So I'd rather have a blue case. Same idea, taking out the red Ice Spines. Pretty good 2 card hand, because you can just Ice Spine, fuse with the Ice card, and make them freeze their Arsenal if they don't want to pay. Sorry, not if they don't want to pay. I'm thinking of yeah, the Cold Snap. But this one
Yeah.
is if you do any arcane damage, which 3 usually they only run null 1 or null 2, possibly void, but I'm also pretty okay if they void this. And it can slow down the turn. Again, I don't think the 1 Arsenal is really going to stop their massive turns. It's really going to be cards like Hypothermia, Channel, and just giving Frostbites whenever you can, which the blue ice cards are just better at. So my game plan is to just essentially chip out with Waning Moon and blue ice cards and just stall as long as I can, to get to a point where I can either Striders to win the game, or I can disrupt with a really heavy turn and just keep tempo and eventually just kill them out because they don't have enough arcane barrier to stop my forever, right? Essentially, it does come in for 3 on the turn.
Yeah, this
Two
isn't
on my
Dalton.
turn, which might chip, yeah, which might chip through even 2 if they're on null 1, right? So that is the sideboard on the Iyslander side.
Okay. Perfect. And your equips are pretty standard, I guess.
Yeah, just Coronet Peak, Tunic. I'm not running Alluvian because there's no really constant threat of Rune Chance on
Yeah.
Briar's side because Viscera is the one that creates most of the Rune Chance. Briar is really just from the Grasp, if they're running Grasp at all. And that's really the only. And they could be running Revel, I guess, but less lists are running Revel than I've seen before. So I'm not super concerned with the Alluvian to actually get value here. So I'd rather have the Tunic for that flexibility, be able to with like a 1 cost in Arsenal and still pitch a blue kind of thing. So that's why I'm running the.
Awesome. Okay, so yeah, I am running, as Eric said, I'm running Matthew Folks' list from Pro Tour Lille. This is the coined Belittle Briar. So we're running yellow Belittles and red Belittles as well as Minnowisms. The sideboard, so what I've taken out of the deck, I'll just read them off the list here. I took out Lead the Charge Red. Again, this deck, was from Pro Tour Lille, so it does have side tech into Prism. So the cards that aren't really relevant into other matchups will not be in the deck. So I took out the Lead the Charges. I also took out CNCs into Iyslander. Of course, she can just play out her arsenal in response to CNC, so it doesn't really matter. I took out Runic Reclamations, again a Prism tech, or I guess a Briar tech, could also destroy Mount Heroic. so it's
Yeah,
not
good into
terrible.
Briar too.
There is Smashing Good Time, which I've taken out.
Dash.
Probably Dash Hate, yeah. And followed by This Round's on Me. This deck runs This Round's on Me, very likely into the other aggressive matchups. So
Yeah, Fi also very, very good
Yep.
into like ninjas.
won't matter against Iyslander one bit. So that's what I've taken out. The equipment. So the deck only runs Arcane Barrier 2 in the list. In the Crown of Dichotomy and the robe, the Nullrune robe, I've opted to use the Spring Tunic in this case because it is going to be a bit of a slower game, slower grind. I'm sure I can get a few resources off Tunic throughout the course of the game, so I figured maybe on turns where I get a Frostbite, the Tunic will matter a lot to get back that resource. The Shock Charmers was an interesting card that I saw on the list. We're not running the Vex and Quill Hand, which most lists do if they want to replace the Grasp into an Arcane Barrier equipment. So the Shock Charmers tells me that the deck is probably going to be a lot more aggressive and not really wanting to pitch as much to block Arcane. So we'll kind of use the Shock Charmers as a Hail Mary at some point to block out two Arcane damage, hopefully on a very relevant hit effect. And the Boots, the only one that was run are the Spellbound Creepers. I think this deck really wants to go hard with Spellbound Creepers. We do have Tome of Fyendel in the list, so that is probably going to be a very prime target for Spellbound Creepers to play it as an instant. So yeah, I think that's pretty much the list, pretty much the deck.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's roll
Let's go.
up. Nine's pretty good. I don't know,
that's
man.
above average for you. It was a 4? 7, okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna be going second.
Yep.
All the reasonings could be found in the deck tech, obviously.
Yep.
I want to try to disrupt. Like if they high roll a channel turn 1, they high roll a channel. Knowing Rob, he's probably gonna high roll a channel turn 1.
Where is it? It's not here.
That is life. So I'm just gonna be trying to get some disruption, block out a little bit, and come back on my turn.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, well, let's let's pitch Tome to play Sonata. So I'll spend 1.
Sure.
XX. So I gotta spend 2 to gain the extra card, which I will do. Flip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got Force of Nature, Autumn's Touch, Crackle, and Force of Nature. Okay, so that's going to be Autumn's Touch and Crackle to my hand. 2 Arcane.
Luckily, I have Striders, so I have Arcane Barrier 2. So I'll be pitching a blue.
Yep.
And blocking with Winter's Grasp.
Block that. Not bad.
So you got Crackle and
Autumn's Touch.
Autumn's Touch. Okay.
Autumn's Touch blue.
So you have 4 cards.
I've got 4 cards in hand now. Would have liked to pitch for Grasp of the Arknight.
Grasp? Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
But I imagine Charmers is in there for like big Kano turns. So essentially you just run Null 2 and Charmers, and then you're able to block 4 Arcane off the Aether Wildfire. I imagine that's what it's for, but
I mean, that would just stop the Kano turn. Or their
really
Kano turn, like, 100%.
Yeah, because you run a lot of blues, so I guess the Null 2 into Kano makes a whole lot of sense. But.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So you did pitch. What'd you pitch? Sorry.
We'll just Grasp blue.
Blocks for 3, right?
Block. Well, yeah, it does block for 3, and I have 1 floating.
Okay. I'm trying to test to see how many 3 or 2 blocks you have in your deck. Let's just go Overload for 3. It is dominated.
Yeah, I'll block 3.
Yep, that's fair. I'm gonna move to Arsenal.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
In fact, all my cards were 3 blocks, so.
Yeah. I pitched Tome. I should have pitched to one of my attacks instead. Tome would have been a source of go again.
Don't worry about it.
All right. Your turn.
Okay. So I will do what I said I would do. Disrupt. Yellow Ice Vein. Pitching a... let's pitch an Ice Bolt. I'll fuse with blue Arctic Incarceration. So I'm coming in for 4 Arcane. And if it does any damage, the Magio, you discard or pay 2. 2 cards in hand. You know one of them is Arctic Incarceration.
Yes. Okay.
This is kind of what I wanted. This is why you're running the 9 Ice Fans. That when you go second, you could play one of the Ice Fans. Ideally, the yellow or red, but beggars can't be choosers. I just want the Disrupt.
That's right. You said it was for how much? For 4?
4. It's the yellow one.
Yeah, I'll take 4.
Okay.
And you said discard or pitch 1 or 2?
2.
Pitch 2.
Give me that blue.
2.
I know you have it.
Yeah. Yep. Let's pitch. Autumn's Touch.
You have
3 cards in
float.
hand, 1 float. Yep.
I'm just gonna Arsenal here.
Okay.
I think if you discarded, I would have mooned you for the 2.
Right.
But because you already have 1 floating, I don't really think it's gonna do that. I
Right.
kind of want to keep this card in hand.
Okay. Tunic.
What do you got?
I do have, luckily, a Belittle, which is nice. So I will play Belittle yellow. Excuse me, pitching. I'll pitch the Snatch yellow. So I will show you Arcanic Crackle. So I'll go get a Minimalism.
Sure. That's fine.
Yep.
So you have, after the Minnowism, you have 3 cards in hand?
I'll only have 2. I pitched Snatch.
Cards in hand?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I get a red Minnowism. So, yeah, 2 damage. Go again.
Cards? 1 card in hand,
I've
1 in
got,
Arsenal?
so 2 in hand. It was 1 plus the Minnowism, and then I
And a
drew,
Minnowism.
then I have 1 in Arsenal, yeah.
I think I'm going to Channel Lake.
Okay. Frostbite plus the... Here, Rune Chant will be a Frostbite.
Sure. I could do this.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little better.
You're coming in for 2.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take 2.
Take 2, okay.
I have 1 floating, 3 in hand.
Okay. So the next card will cost 2, so I'm going to pitch Minnowism for Arcanic Crackle, and I'll spend 2 on that. So 1 Arcane plus 3 Physical.
Pitch this. That seems fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'll pitch a Frosting to Striders, the Arcane
Sure.
Barrier Striders, the...
So you'll pay 2 to
The
block
1?
1 Arcane? Yeah.
Correct. So I have 2 floating, and what I'll do is I'll use the last 2 floating to moon you for 3.
Sure, I'm not going to block that, so I'll take 3.
Yep. And then I will also take 3.
Yeah, okay. I'll pass it on to you.
Sure. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward. I just want to efficiently use my hand. I want to keep the channel up, so I want
Yeah.
to keep 1 card to be able to
Pitch.
trigger Coronet Peak.
Sure.
Yeah, pitch for Coronet Peak, and then another card to Arsenal. So that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Now the question is, what do I want to Arsenal? Cold Snap to Coronet Peak.
Yes.
1 card. So discard a card or pay 1.
Yeah. So for sure gonna be paying here. Yeah. Okay. I'll do it like this. I'll pitch tomorrow. Sorry.
Sure.
2 floating.
Yeah. I'll Arsenal pass.
Okay.
1 on the channel.
Yep. Okay. Tunic to 3 now. I'll pitch for Bramble, no fuse.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. And then I'll come in for 1 with Arcanic Crackle. Should be 2 sources of 1 Arcane plus 3 Physical.
Oh. Okay. Sure. I'll pitch a Sigil. I'll move to reactions.
Sure.
So I'll take the
So you'll take the 2 Arcane, yeah.
and I'll move to reaction.
Sure. I've been forgetting my embodiments, but they probably will not matter. So here you go.
They matter because when they pop, I get priority.
So I don't even want them.
Embodiments. You don't want them because it gives me a window to like play something before you do anything,
That's fair.
which is good.
So,
Because then I can play like channel before you do anything, and then your first thing would cost 1.
that's true.
I'm just gonna sigil for 4.
Sure. Yeah.
Go fuse.
Okay. Sounds good. So I'll keep this here. So I'll pass to you then. All Arsenal.
Yep. My hand's kind of bad. So I'll tunic.
Hopefully you can't keep Channel Lake out for 1 more turn.
I can. I just don't know if I want to.
Okay. It's a fair consideration as well.
My options are pitching to play Frost Hex or doing the Nido Coronet Peak trick to
The Nido trick, yeah.
Nido trick.
Up to you.
Because it's really, really good. So I'll pitch Blizzard, Coronet Peak itself,
Sure.
and I will pitch Frost Hex to pay for the Coronet Peak. So it's 2 ice cards.
Okay.
I have 2 floating technically, and then end of turn. I assume you don't want to do anything.
Nah.
Like if I could do an attack there, probably would have. But I had Blizzard and Frost Hex, and I don't think playing the Frost Hex is better than keeping another turn of channel. So.
All right. So you got channel up for one more turn, hopefully the last turn.
Good.
I'll pitch Force of
never know.
Nature to come in with a Belittle yellow. I will show you the overload from before. So I'll go and grab a Minnowism from deck. Unless you want to react.
No, not particularly.
Okay. So now I'm thinking that I probably want a blue one because of the tax. After playing Belittle, I have one floating. And I'll grab a red one.
I'm gonna take the 2 here.
Sounds good. Embodiment of Earth.
Else you got? Yep.
All right. So I've got one floating. I will spend it for Minnowism red. I'll pitch Snatch for overload. So it is going to be.
So Minnowism costs 1 though, right? Oh, you had 1 floating.
I had 1 floating already. I pitched 3 for Belittle. That cost 2.
Okay. So you had 1 paid. Okay. So overload is coming in for 6.
Yeah, 6 dominated. But I can still pitch the 1 card from hand and use the Flandels Tunic.
I'm gonna Hypothermia to give you a Frostbite.
Okay.
I'm gonna Fate for Scene.
Okay.
Take 2. And then I will pitch 2 to moon you for 3.
Sure. Yeah.
Hypothermia.
Moon for 3. I do have Hypothermia. You're right. So I'll take the 3 damage here.
Good. You pass after, I imagine?
Yep. I'll move to Arsenal and pass to you.
Very red hand there, so.
Yeah.
Channel's gone.
Yep.
Arsenal pass.
Okay. Embodiment pops, so you may react if you want to. Let me know. And
you're good.
Okay. I'll start with a tome. Easy tome. Indian tome. Draw a card. Let's do something a little funny. Promise of Plenty, a card that I've never played in my life. 3 damage. If it hits, so each hero, so technically you get a benefit too. So if it hits, each hero who doesn't have a card in their arsenal puts the top card of their deck face down into their arsenal. So if you want to react and let this hit, be my guest.
So it's coming in for 3. There's no go again.
There is go again, so it's played from arsenal. So it has built-in. Well, yeah, technically, kind of quote unquote built-in go again.
I'm gonna respond by Winter's Bite.
2 Frostbites.
Arsenal. No, 1 Frostbite, and you pay 1, or I take your 2.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, pay 1. So yeah, I'll spend the tunic charge to pay for that, I guess.
And then you still have the Frostbite, and I'll block.
It's
as much
for
as
3.
I find it funny, I think this can actually like backfire if I get a red or something. So I'll block the Frostbite.
Yeah, I was gonna say because you don't have a choice; it has to go in the arsenal, so it might be something completely unusable, or at least not something you can react with. Yeah,
I'll block 3.
But you know what's funny? If it was a blue, you can still play it this turn.
Yeah, I guess. So.
Give me more frostbites. Okay. Anyway, so that's blocked. I do have 1 frostbite.
Yes.
I'll pitch a blue Autumn's Touch, and I'll spend 2 on Belittle. So I'll use the frostbite. I'll show you another Belittle for my hand, and I'll go ahead and take a Minnowism. I took 2.
It's a yellow or a red?
That's a red Belittle. It's gonna be for 3. And I showed you a red one. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll grab a red Minnowism. I assume you're not responding. You could moon, but yeah. Okay. So block for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. Let's do. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. I'll play Minnowism, create the embodiment of lightning that I probably won't be needing, and I will attack with a Belittle again. I can't show you something that costs or has 3 less attack, so it's just going to be a 6 attack Belittle.
All right, I'm gonna pitch the Arctic to Waning Moon.
Sure. That I'll take. So I'll take 3, and you're taking 6. Okay.
Yeah, it's better than blocking with it. So.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Block for 2 or make it be worth 6.
Yeah. Wow, so many Belittles and so many Minnowisms.
That's most of the deck because it just gives you like more resources. I only have 1 card in hand, so I'm just gonna.
Sure. Yeah.
I thought about keeping 3 cards there, 2 blues and Ice Vein, but then I would have had to take 9.
Yeah.
I would have had to take 9 instead of 3. Oh, sorry, it's 9 instead of 6, and I think that's pushing it a little bit.
It's fair, yeah. Okay.
And it would have been on my turn. I wouldn't be able to Ice Vein because I have to still pitch to Waning Moon. So I'm losing 3 damage and taking 3 more just to Ice Vein on my turn.
I see. Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, over to you.
All right, let's play Bramble from Arsenal.
Tunic. Is on one.
All right, well, Tunic.
I'm so nice.
Oh, sorry, this is an Arsenal. So
Now you can Bramble.
now I can Bramble. Sudden change of mind, though.
So you created an embodiment, no?
Last turn I did, so you can react. You're right. Yeah, you can react to this. It's true.
Maybe this will help you. Winter's Bite from Arsenal.
Ah,
I'll
thanks.
give you a Frostbite and give me a resource.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or discard a card.
That is fair.
Yeah, maybe this will help you more than it helps me. But you know what? It's fine.
I'll pitch Tome of Findle. I don't think I can play it this turn anyway. So one floating.
Yep, and then you have a Frostbite, then you can keep going.
Yep.
Go on your merry way, as they say.
Yeah, not so merry way. I'm gonna spend the
Okay.
1 to Bramble, or the Frostbite, sorry, to Bramble, and I'll just do an Arcanic Crackle here. So 2 sources of 1 Arcane plus 3 physical here.
Maybe I should have run Luvian, but like Crackles, there's no way I expect Crackles.
Yeah, it's only Crackle, I think. Oh, I guess Bramble too.
You gain Earth.
I will once the Arcane hits, if you
Oh,
like.
the Arcane hits. The Arcane
Okay,
hits.
okay. So deal 2.
Yeah, deal 2.
So you're at
You're coming
15?
in for 3?
Oh, you at 19?
I was at 19.
Oh, sorry, yes. Then 3 physical. Yeah.
I'm gonna sink below.
Okay.
We'll sink this card. Sink covers it all.
Sounds good. I will move to end phase.
I'll moon you for 3.
Sure. I'll just pitch Force of Nature. Block 1 of it. Take 2.
Fine by me.
Yeah. Okay. I'll Arsenal. No Earth. Oh, Earth was still there because the Arcane. So, haha.
Yeah.
All right.
Haha for me.
Yeah, I know.
Get pitch of Ice Bolt. I'll Cornet PQ.
Okay. So I will pitch. Yep, I'll pitch Overload Red.
Sure.
All right. That's your turn.
Arsenal pass. Yeah.
Okay. Tunic at 2. Embodiment goes away, so you can react.
Yeah, you're good.
I'll play a Promise of Plenty from Arsenal. Same deal. If it hits, we both get a card in Arsenal. Or block 3.
Rather than naturally have go again, it gains go again.
It does gain, yes, you are right.
Hypothermia?
Yeah, sounds
Double
good.
checking. I will block though.
I mean, true.
Below.
Yeah. I was going to say, if it hits, though, and I get a card in Arsenal, I can't actually play it.
Yeah, but I take 3 damage. I don't want to take 3
You don't
damage.
want to take damage, okay. It's
Not
the
at
damage.
17,
The damage
Rob.
is the
Not
problem.
at 17. Not at 17, Rob.
Yeah, in that case, I'm pretty much done. I will move to Arsenal and pass to you. Oh, unless you want to win.
I'm definitely going to win.
Yeah, okay. Deck, where are my channel mounts?
Pitch Blizzard to winning.
Okay. So I will pitch. I'll pitch Red Snatch, I think, to block out 1. I'll take 2.
Take 2?
Yeah.
All right, my turn.
Yeah, let me just Arsenal and I'll pass to you. All right.
Pitch Aether Vein, Cornet Peak.
Oh, the peak.
You got when you climb the mountain, you eventually reach the peak. How I see it.
So, that makes sense.
It's like playing against Iyslander. Oh god. Stupid peak hypothermia channel bullshit.
Yeah, no. I guess I'll be pitching. Let's do pitch snatch. Yellow
That's a
snatch.
lot of snatches. Yeah,
So,
all Arsenal.
running 6 snatches in this deck. All right.
Feel you.
Okay. Tome to 3. I'll pitch Autumn's Touch to play Tome of Harvests. So I'll bottom this and draw 3.
Sure.
I think it's bottom, right? Yeah.
Yeah, bottom.
bottom.
That's the cost. So technically now I can do something.
Yeah,
fine.
exactly. Right.
I'm not going to.
Oh,
You just have three
the draw
cards.
3 is not part of it. So if you want, you
No,
no.
it's just the. No, you're good. You're good. You just have
Okay.
four cards in hand.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly. So this is gonna sound silly, but I'm gonna pitch a yellow snatch to play Earthlore Surge.
Silly.
To create the embodiment of lightning.
Sure. It's a yellow surge.
It's a yellow. No, it's
Plus
it's a blue surge. Sorry.
+3 then.
Plus
Okay.
3.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Any reacts?
No. I'm curious to where this leads.
It's gonna well, it'll be a snatch with go again for 7.
Oh, not as exciting.
Red snatch.
It will block with Ice Eternal and then also use. So I gain a lot. Blocking
That's
for
what you
7.
had there. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I just put it in there though. It wasn't there for a long time. I literally put it in there last turn.
That's fair. I'll use the Tunic for Rosetta for 2 and 2.
I'll take 4.
Okay. Move to Arsenal?
Net 3 really with the Oasis. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Oasis is a pretty good card.
Yeah. I could have arsenaled the blue instead. I could have arsenaled the. I forgot what I pitched. I think it was an Ice Bolt. No, it was something else, but or the Oasis. But if I had the Tunic up, I think always keeping Oasis. My turn, Tunic.
Right.
And the reason I kept so many cards, so I can red Ice Vein that with Hail.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll take 5 here. I don't think I'm going to be pitching to block any of this, so 5.
Yeah, because you have to like pitch to block 1.
Yeah.
And then like, well, what you could do is you could pitch a blue, block 1, and then use the other 2 as the cost for it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and pitch a yellow snatch. Yeah. For the cost.
Oh, for the cost.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
I got
taking
confused.
5.
I'm just like, whoa.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's like you could prevent it with a blue, is what I'm saying. So the blue is the most efficient because you can actually prevent
Yeah.
one with your Arcane Barrier.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Unfortunately, the blue I need is Earth. So.
Oh, go figure.
Yep.
Okay, over to you.
Okay.
I just Arsenal.
Sounds good. Tunic to 1. Let's play Bramble, and I'll show you an Autumn's Touch, the blue that I wanted to keep.
Pitch Frost Hex to hail you for 2.
Oh yeah,
And give you
blue hail. That's fine. Frostbite.
I mean, you saw all of this already. This is why I fused with.
Yeah, let's see. The frostbite.
I mean, you have a blue, but
Yeah.
considering you pitched a card, you only have 1 card left.
Yeah. No,
Plus
you're right. We're gonna pitch the Autumn's Touch, I think. To attack. So I will take the frostbite and I'll pitch. I just want to see if I can afford to pitch to block Arcane.
You mean the Arc? Oh, okay. You
Yeah,
take the
yeah.
Frostbite. You don't have much of a choice to take the Frostbite.
No, I know. So I'll just count this out here. 1, 2. I guess that works. Okay, I'll pitch the Autumn's Touch to block 1 Arcane. So I've got 2 floating.
Yep, take 1.
And I'll take the 1 damage from the 1 Arcane, and I'll take the Frostbite, of course. Then I will spend. I'll spend 1, spending the Frostbite to play a Swarming Gloomveil. So it will be 1 Arcane and 6. 1 Arcane and 6.
The 1 Arcane I'll take.
Okay, so Embodiment of Earth does come out, which will mean that Swarming Gloomveil. Oh yeah, sorry, it just gains the go again because it's only the first effect, so we're good. Yeah.
Gains the go again. It had go again before, did it not?
It did not. No.
Oh, did it? Okay, whatever. It's fine.
You can still pitch to block if you want to.
I don't really want to.
No,
so
okay.
It's not super relevant.
It would be a two pitch, so yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna Oasis. So
nice.
I'll pay 1. So I'm gonna be gaining a life, and then I'm gonna be taking
2, I think.
2. I'm down to 12.
That is correct. Okay, I'll spend the last resource on Rosetta Thorn for 2 and 2.
Yeah. So here I will pitch a blue. Arcane or Gauntlet. That's fine. So I'll pitch Cold Snap to Moon you for 3.
Sure. Yeah. That 3 I will take. Go to 14. Yeah.
And then I'll Arcane Barrier Striders to block the 2 Arcane, and I'll take 2 physical.
Sure. Yeah, that works. Okay, I'll move to Arsenal.
Yep.
All right. Oh, sorry. This will stay out for your benefit. And yeah, that's
Appreciate it.
no problem.
I will Tunic Arsenal Pass.
Okay.
I was looking to keep another card to peek. However, I knew you were coming in with Rosetta, so it's okay keeping 2 floating because I can just Striders. And
All right.
It's actually efficient. I was looking for the extra resource to Gauntlet physical, but
Oh, I see.
fine.
Yeah.
I still have armor for yours. I also have peak for your Rosetta. Not that bad.
Alright.
Anyways,
So embodiment will pop. You can react.
I will. Thank you.
Oh no!
Appreciate it.
Don't tell me channel lake.
Channel Lake Frigid.
Gross. Oh, that's actually really gross.
Yeah, I know. That's why I kept it. There you go. Enjoy.
Okay, so I gotta pay.
I'll just keep back.
It's funny
Oh, and
because
there's a Frostbite.
I really wanted to play Torm of Harvest right now. Is it worth
It costs 5.
paying
Go for it.
5? I mean, I
No,
have a pretty heavy blue hand, which means I probably should. Let's pitch. Let's pitch
It's very inefficient. That's the only
There's
difference.
just so many. Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. So many Earth blues right now without channel mount. Where'd it go?
You're using 4 cards to get 3 cards back, essentially.
Yeah. And the card I had here won't really help me that much anyway. So draw 3. I'm at 4 cards and 1 floating.
Yep.
Let's spend 1 on Sonata.
Sure.
So 3 cards. Oops.
Miss,
There we go. We
miss,
have
miss,
Burgeoning, Channel Mount, and Force of Nature.
Got
So
Burgeoning.
blue Burgeoning. I'll take it. Deal
Better
1
than
arcane
nothing.
to you. Yeah, better than a whiff.
I'll take it.
I need the resources.
You get
this
your
turn, so
you get your Earth.
I do.
Come on, get your Earth.
You know,
That's
it
right.
might help any Swarming Gloom Veils that I might draw or play.
Draw. What do you mean draw? You're not drawing anything.
Snatch. No. All right. So that's that. That will have created my Embodiment of Lightning. I'm sorry, because of the second non-attack. So I'll pitch Burgeoning to Belittle red. So that would have costed 2. So I've got 1 floating. Nothing to show you, unfortunately. So it's going to be for 3.
3 seems kind of bad. I'll block 3.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, red hail.
Yeah.
Nervous laughter. Nervous laughter.
I'll pitch 2 to Rosetta Thorn you. So that's not 1 floating. Come in for 2 and 2.
I'll take the arcane here. I don't want to. I can't peek you because that's how I keep channel up.
Yes.
So yeah, I have to use 1 to Ironhide. I'll take 2 arcane.
Yeah, I think you already took it. I think you're at 9.
Oh, I took it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, the arcane I took. I'll use the last floating to Ironhide.
Sure. I'll move to Arsenal unless you want to react.
Oh god, Tunic is never there when I need it. It's like when I literally need 1 resource. Ow, I have it.
That's funny.
Yeah, so I have to pitch Frosting to Cornet Peak to keep my channel out. So give me a card.
Yeah, on me, obviously, right?
Luckily, you're at 2 seems, so it's very
Okay.
good for me.
So am I pitching? Probably. Let's pitch Tome. I do not think there's a place for this in this game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Resources too expensive.
Yeah. So
Can't
end of
creepers while you
turn-
have that out. Yeah.
End of turn channel. Arsenal card pass to.
All right. Embodiment will pop, so you can react.
Channel's already out, so I'm just gonna see what you got.
Yeah, that's the only thing you'd probably want to react with.
Yeah, that's literally like the only thing I want to play when the shit hits the fan, as they say.
Uh-huh. Yep. So, we're gonna come in with a snatch for 4. Pitching a blue
that's right.
minnowism.
Pitch
Yeah, I gotta pitch it. Alright, blue minnowism.
first here, so it's gonna cost you the rest of your shit. Oasis the snatch.
Ooh, yeah.
So I'm gonna gain 1.
That works. Actually, I have to pass my turn, so you can react if you want. Actually, you
Oh.
can. Well, yeah, you can. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I can, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm
Yep.
completely okay keeping this.
Yeah. I was thinking there could have been a creeper's play, but I was 1 resource off, so can't.
Yeah, this is very nice because I have 2 ice cards
Oh man.
and an Aether Ice Vein, meaning I'm gonna get to keep channel for another turn. gonna
For
fuse my red
5.
ice vein with Aether Hail for 5. And dance on your grave, your icy grave.
Yeah. Let's pitch
It was funny. I'm just
Tome of
waiting
the
for that
Arc.
channel to die to play this channel. No, I'm just
I'll pitch Tome of the Arc.
kidding.
I'll
So take 4,
take 4.
and then
Yeah.
use the other 2
Yeah.
to pay for the.
Yeah.
Pitch my other blue ice card to moon you for 2.
For 2,
Turn.
not for 3.
Not for 3.
That's
For
right.
2.
2, yeah, I'll take 2.
I've only used it twice, and it's for 2 oases. The first oasis, and then I charged it up.
The Oasis
second
Factory.
Oasis. That's literally it.
Oh.
All right. Channels on 2. Grasp and Hail.
Alright.
I'll have my channel in the arsenal too.
Okay.
Like-
Well,
It's like pummel.
we'll just pitch 6 for Mount Heroic from Arsenal. 2 floating.
Yeah.
Any
Awesome.
reacts to Mount Heroic?
Nope. Don't need to.
Alright. So I'm actually going to move to Arsenal here.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
It's good to me.
I needed to see these Mount Heroics earlier. Because right now it's so painful into Mount. Or Channel Lake Frigid.
Yeah. To be fair, I had hypothermia and channel lakes pretty early also. So if you got
Yeah.
your channel early, I feel like there's not as much you could have done.
Oh,
But
that's true. Yeah.
I still think it's better getting them early and getting the chance. So now Tunic's on 2.
Yeah.
My hand's not great.
Mine's at 1 now. I did have an Earth card, so there we go.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll Ice Vein for 3 Arcane. I'll fuse with Winter's Grasp. Actually, sorry. Fuse with Ice Bolt. I don't know. Well, I'm pitching them both. It doesn't really matter. Fine. It's an ice for an ice. So it's 3 Arcane.
Let's take a chance. I will use the suggestion of blocking 3 with Shock Charmers and the null one.
Yep, that's fair. I will be pitching the Ice Bolt, as I said, to...
Yeah. 2 is fine. I'll take it.
Channel's gone.
Alright, let's just hope for no hypothermia. Because that would ruin my day.
Okay. Over to you.
Alright. So, let's do Force of Nature, showing a Tome of Harvests. So, how much armor do you
no
have?
response.
You have 3
3.
armor.
3 armor, and then I have, obviously, full hand.
So this is probably safe. Let's do Overload. It is going to be 7 damage.
You've done... The
Floating
first 2
enough.
channels did its job, yeah. I will channel, and then, funnily enough, this is a D. So there's a Fate for Scene.
Oh, that really sucks.
We'll be keeping this card on top. I'm blocking
Oh,
for 7.
that is 7
Change your
block.
plan at all?
Sorry?
Does that change your plan at all?
Yeah.
I actually thought you would attack much earlier, and so the Fate was only supposed to be there for a turn, then I could replace it with an ice card, and you just kept passing. So it just kind of kept sitting there for 3 turns. But,
Oh, that's what that was, yeah. I will pitch for Creepers as an instant. Unfortunately, I have to pitch Swarming Gloomveil here. And the card I'm going to play as an instance will be Channel Mount Heroic from hand, pitching Tome of Harvests. So this will hit. It'll be 10. Deal 3.
Yep.
Draw a card, gain go again. Ooh, not bad. That will have created the embodiment, so here we go.
Mhm.
And I'll come in for a snatch for 10. That was a lucky draw.
Snatch for 10?
Yeah, plus 6 with the 2 channels.
Yeah, that is some sacky shit right there. Let me see.
It did get the go again too, so that's actually insane.
2, 4.
You'll go to 3 in this case, I believe.
You're coming in for 10, aren't you?
Oh, you can prevent the block too. Yeah, you can prevent the draw too. Yeah, that's right.
I have to. I don't
Yeah.
have a choice.
Yeah.
Yep. My 2 block. 2, 4, 6, 10.
Yep, I've got no resources to Rosetta you. Creepers will die. I didn't do Arcane this turn.
Yep.
So I guess you'll drop, I'll drop. Yep.
Yep. So I went to 5 already. Yeah, I was at 8, took 3 from Overload, and then you didn't do it.
Yeah. All right.
I Tunic passed.
Tunic, you're at 4 cards. Striders, of course, is up.
Striders is up. I have to kill you. If I don't kill you, I lose, I think.
Hmm.
I don't think I can survive a channel turn without an arsenal.
Yeah. Um, just thinking here. So, I've got two streams. I can actually play a channel mount again and keep going, or keep the resources in case you give me frostbites. Um, I don't have creepers, so hypothermia just ends my turn, pretty much.
Yeah, I'd have to Striders it out, but I do have a tunic count. It is possible to Striders it out.
Yes.
That would be very good, actually, because if I Striders out a Hypothermia and just play out of my hand next turn, I probably win off the arsenal. I don't need
Yeah,
Striders anymore. So that's actually a really good play.
that's fair. Yeah. I think I will be really greedy. I'm gonna pitch for channel mount. Spend two next striders. Okay. Yeah.
Because I have yellow ice vein, so I'm just gonna start stripping cards out of your hand.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Um,
For 4.
yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pitch this ice vein. I'll pitch a blue ice vein and infuse with a frosting. This is 4.
All right. So I'll pitch 2 snatch. Spend 1 to block out 1. Take 3. And discard Gloomveil.
Yeah. I'll just pitch for Moon for 3.
Yep. Spend 1 more. Block 2.
Yep. Or do I pitch this? Sorry. I'm actually gonna pitch. I'll pitch Blizzard. So my play before was I saw off the Fate, I saw the Blizzard. So if you had no action points, I was gonna sink, grab the Blizzard, play the Blizzard, then no matter what you drew, you didn't have go again because you had no pitch at that point.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the play, and then you're like, "Fuck, you have 2 action points." So that actually I just lose if I do that.
I see.
So I'll pitch with Blizzard, so I have 1 floating.
Sounds
You go to
good.
1?
So in that case, I would have taken 2. Yep.
Yep.
1 channel mount will stick around, and I'll pass to you.
Yep.
So I mean, best case you don't draw arcane damage,
Well, I still can Arsenal this card, right?
and you can still moon for 2 actually. So never mind, it's over, right?
No, I can't move for 2. I have to Arsenal. I play an unattack. I don't have enough. I don't have 2 cards. I have only 1 card.
Oh, you only had 1. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah.
I do have
I'll
other
pitch for
moves.
Tome of the Arknight.
I'm not gonna keep this going any longer. I'll frosting you.
This is 1, right?
Yeah, this is just 1.
Yeah.
And a frost.
I'll pitch to block it.
Then I'll moon you for
Yeah, I can't block it. Oh, good game.
good.
Good game.
I had 2-3 blocks. Actually, it was probably fine because I could block for 3 and then block for 4 with tunic. So it was actually probably fine.
Yeah. Okay. Well, misplay of the game. I should not have played Channel Mount that second time.
So what was the play instead of Channel Mount?
Yeah, let's pull it out. So the cards I had was Snatch, Sotomoro, Channel Mount, and Gloomveil in my hand. And the Arsenal, there was no Arsenal because I just finished going off, so
Yes. Arsenal.
no Arsenal. Okay, so these were the cards here. The only Earth I had was Sotomoro, so I was thinking like play it to pitch this to keep a channel mount one turn longer, but in hindsight, like that's stupid because the game would be over this turn anyway. I was thinking, so I could have. Also it was an aura to give Gloomveil go again. That was another reason why I played it.
That was the other reason you played Channel. Yeah, okay, that's fair.
So there were 2 reasons to play it, which kind of made me lean towards it. But then I should have probably just pitched for 1 card for 7 and leave it at that. So I could have.
So let me see again.
Yeah, here you go. Yeah, there's no go again on either of these though, which is kind of why I lean towards Mount Heroic.
Yeah, that's your main issue. You don't have a go again card, and you have no creepers.
Yeah.
So you would have pitched for Channel and then swarming.
I would have pitched for Channel, kept the Snatch for pitching any damage you would have done to me, which I kind of did, but it was too much with the on hit, and I would have swarming for 10 in this case. For 9 go again. I'm sorry, 9 go again.
9 go again, and you have 1 floating.
Correct. Yeah.
Assuming you block.
Block one arcane from something, and I could have blocked Waning Moon plus something else. So I think the on hit is really what screwed me over here. This play, I guess, wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
But because of the on hit, I had to give you everything.
Yeah, and then you have the Snatch, which is pretty good.
Right.
Assuming, then you have pitch that for channel, and then you have that and that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it probably would have been a. I would have done the same thing, but I would have been forced to block the
Forced to block the swarming or the snatch.
block the swarming,
I
not the snatch,
probably
because you would have had to pitch the snatch. Like the snatch is
Well-
gone because I have Striders up with for Ice Vein.
Do you mean if I had not played Channel Mount? Because if I had not played it, I still have the snatch to
But
pitch.
every line you have starts with channel mount.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the alternative was to keep everything and just swing with swarming for 3 or snatch for 3.
No, for 6 you have channel out.
For
You have
oh,
one
sorry,
channel.
it would have been 6. Yeah. So you wouldn't have
But
been
then
able
you're-
to afford the play that you had, right?
But then you lose channel
That's
because
okay.
you haven't pitched.
That's okay. Yeah, I can always play
no,
it next
that-
turn. Here.
No, but the issue is then I just block for 6, and I just chip you down because then I still have 2 cards in hand with an arsenal card.
Right. Yeah,
Right?
my
I think
play
this
was the
oh,
Hail
no,
Mary play.
didn't.
This was the Hail Mary play that gave me the go again on swarming. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think this was the
'Cause
play,
I-
but it was unfortunate you had the on hit.
Yeah, because I was still at 5, right? So I would have
Yeah.
locked. It would have slowed down the game, but I think that benefits me a bit more. No?
Right. Yeah, this would have
you were at
presented.
6?
This would have been 18 damage here. I was at
you were at
6.
6.
Yeah.
Took 3 from the Ice Vein, and the moon ended up killing you. I think.
If you
and then the
didn't
moon
have-
brought you to 1.
Yeah, if you didn't have Ice Vein though, like if you had like a, well, a 5 would kill me, but if you had like a 3 or like another 4 that
I
like
had hypothermia though. The next hand,
yeah, okay.
I had
Yeah.
Like if you let me block with Ice Vein, then I arsenal hypothermia and probably end the game.
Hmm.
So you don't know that, but yeah, I think the better play is probably not be as greedy because then you don't have enough pitch to.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're that low essentially and you don't have like that extra pitch to be able to block 2 things and only block 1 thing, then anything that does 4 or 5 would be lethal,
Mhm.
right? Because that plus moon. But
Yeah.
I didn't have that many outs. I had Hail and Ice Vein. That's pretty much it. But I went through like a good chunk of the deck, so a lot of it was just blue. But
Yep.
it would have ended up just being like Blizzard Q or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, I think this matchup is like still Iyslander favored, but still pretty close. Like
Pretty
Briar
close.
can still do some really disgusting things.
Yeah, I mean, I had
Scene with
I had
that
no Mount
snatch for
Heroics
10.
early, I guess, which kind of sucked. But halfway through my deck, I
Yeah.
started drawing them together, and they actually worked really well together. When I had the 2
Yeah.
of them that I could creepers out for it with a snatch or with a overload, like
With
that was
the
good.
overload, yeah. And
That
then you
was
drew
good.
the card off Force of Nature. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think Iyslander still has like enough tools to really deal with it with the
Hypothermia is
channels.
disgusting.
And keeping channel
yeah.
out for a couple turns is pretty good.
Yeah, you got a
Um,
3-turn channel there, so 2.5.
Yeah,
I
2.5
should
and
say.
2.5. Yeah, 2.5 and 2.5 is pretty good. I was able to use that Cornet Peak trick.
Yeah, that's true.
Instead that Hex would have done anything. So I'm pretty happy I did that. The extra channel turn does a lot. Using the Tunics for the Oasis was pretty good. I was pretty happy with that. But I think the matchup is still like okay. Just slow down the game and start chipping. Briar really doesn't want to pitch for Arcane Barrier if they can help it. So I think that's still a pretty reasonable strategy.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's
about
pretty
it.
much the game. Yeah, appreciate everyone for watching. Wherever you're watching the world. If you like the content, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening from wherever you're watching. Bye for now.